Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Andrea Brunell. Hopefully, you've gotten a chance to read my announcement introducing myself. I want to welcome you to EDU 310, Guiding Behavior in Early Childhood Classrooms. We're going to be together for the next 6 weeks, and I see I have some old friends that I've had in other classes and some new friends. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you better. You will note that every week I will post a video announcement, and the video announcement will go over anything that I noticed when I was going over your assignments from the previous week and giving you a little bit of an overview about what to expect in the coming week. So for this week, week 1 of the course, we're going to be looking at positive guidance, what it is, and also some historical perspectives about behavior and guidance. You're going to be expected to read chapter 1 and 2. Here's our textbook, Positive Child Guidance. Again, chapter 1, Why Guidance Matters, and chapter 2, which is about historical perspectives and guidance theories. So hopefully you all have the book. There will be supplemental material for each module. Typically, they are videos and they're not very long, and they will really support you in reinforcing the knowledge that you've learned in your readings. So I would encourage you to take a look at the supplemental materials each week. This week, there is a video from the Center on the Developing Child at Harvard, a great bookmark for you, a resource for you to bookmark. They have wonderful resources about early childhood that you may be able to use for this class or even for other classes. And then we are going to have a discussion this week. So this week, I asked that if you could introduce yourself in your response to the prompt, tell us a little bit about yourself, and also share what you're expecting to learn and what you want to learn in this class. You are able to post either as a traditional written post, and if you do that, you need to use APA format, including appropriate citations and references in APA format. You're also allowed to use what I'm using right now, Screencast-O-Matic, YouTube, or other kinds of technology to do a video post. And I would encourage you to try something new. It's nice to have some video posts and get to know each other a little bit better. If you do use technology, you can submit any references on a separate sheet of paper, or you can mention them in your recording. You could even, hold up the document or the book if you've gotten your information from a book. Make sure that you post your initial response to the prompt before Thursday at midnight. If you don't post your initial post by Thursday at midnight, you won't be able to get full credit for the discussion board. I'll be able to give you up to 60% of your points based on your peer responses. So I would ask you, especially because we don't have a large class, which is great, but to post early and to give your classmates time to respond to you so we can have a really rich, robust discussion. Also in week 1, please know that there are no late assignments accepted. And with regard to discussions, you really can't turn them in late even after week 1, because once the discussion board is closed, the discussion board is closed. If you have any issues with getting work done on time, that's something you can reach out and have a conversation with me. If you have some kind of a mitigating circumstance, I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. So for our first discussion, you're going to first introduce yourself, and then you're going to talk about the difference between positive guidance for children's behavior and adults controlling or directing children's behavior, and how those two things are different. So that will be our discussion. And then our first assignment is going to be for you to select one of the philosophies of guidance that's in chapter 2 of the textbook. And pick the one that really resonates with you the most, the behaviorist approach, the maturationist approach, and the constructivist approach. Describe the approach, and then describe why it resonates with you. Why do you think you relate best to that? You can write a traditional paper, again, APA format. Make sure that you have the appropriate in-text citation and references, or you can use an alternate technology. You can use Prezi, Google Slides, PowerPoint, but make sure that you still use whatever form the technology allows for in-text citations. So in a PowerPoint, it could be, you could put a number next to it, and then on the last slide, you could list all of your references, or you could turn that in as a separate document. So make sure that before you do your assignments, you read all the rubrics thoroughly. It will really help you understand what's expected of you for the assignment. I'm always here if you have questions. And I guess that's it for right now. Feel free to reach out if you have any additional questions. And I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you better this week. Thanks and have a great week.